Well, this was a satisfying ending, everything was tied up, everything ended in a positive way, and we even got subtle teasers for the second season. This episode basically contains everything that made the entire series good, reminding us as to why we have all made it this far to the end. So in the final episode of Blooded Orphans, Mika is fighting the final boss Ein in the city just as Ortega gets Makanai to the parliament to be elected prime minister so that he can help Cordelia in her political actions. Of course, Makanai makes it to the parliament just in time and wins the election, and of course, Mika has a hard time fighting Ein. I knew Mika was going to win by the end, but my goodness, his battle lasted for pretty much the whole episode, and to think all it took to defeat Ein was more of that liquid stuff going into Mikazuki, some armor shredding, and a samurai sword to sort Ein out. And it also turns out the characters who we thought were dead are actually still alive. What? Nobody could survive those attacks from Ein. What? How? Then Ortega congratulates Tekadan, Cordelia stays on Earth to do her political duties, I'm guessing, and Tekadan prepared to go back to Mars for mission 2. So yeah, even though this episode was predictable and I have no idea how those supposedly dead characters survived Ein's attacks from the last episode, this episode had enough feels to make it really satisfying, and we didn't get patronising teasers for the next season. The teasers were all quite subtle. In terms of my final thoughts for Blooded Orphans, my goodness, this is a very well executed military mecha drama. It boasted really entertaining script writing, as 99% of the time each episode showed us how each of the characters are naturally charming, and all that just made us naturally give a care about all the situations that they were all in. There's all these random slice of life conversations between members of Tekadan scattered throughout each episode. Yeah, there's a reason for all that, and the story was way better than I thought it would be, because it's actually more about Tekadan trying to no longer be treated like crap rather than their actual escort mission. I think oppression is quite the engaging subject matter in this anime because the anime stars kids, and thank goodness all the mecha stuff was 2D. Isn't it a relief to watch great old school 2D mecha action once again? And thank goodness Mikazuki was not some stereotypical average yet energetic younger boy for a mecha pilot. That was something I was worried about, but no, Mikazuki turned out to be a cold-blooded assassin who was also surprisingly warm. My main problems with this anime lie primarily in the animation department. The animation, apart from most of the epic mecha action sequences, is not the best. I do get that Blooded Orphans is trying to be an old school mecha anime, which is great, honestly, but I feel that if the animation was better, and I'm talking maybe Gundam Thunderbolts levels of animation, then Blooded Orphans could have been an outright masterpiece. I guess the music sort of made up for all that. Putting medieval music in a mecha anime set in the future provided a genius contrast technical wise, and let's not forget the opening and ending themes, all of them were really good, and I wish Ortega was more developed as a character. After 25 episodes starring him, I still have no idea what makes him tick, why he's the leader, and if there's any interesting quirks about him. I don't really know Ortega that well as a character, and I feel like I should know him more. But overall, Blooded Orphans is awesome stuff. It has pretty much everything you could wish for from an anime, and almost every episode is good, which is hard to do for an animation studio in a 25 episode long anime, and I highly recommend it to mecha fans, but also drama fans, as a lot of the drama in this series is very natural and very engaging. It even has 2D mechs. 2D mechs, guys! 4.5 stars out of 5.